Amen.
I'm preaching good already.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are.
And I ain't even started.
Glory.
But understand, because in order to get to David, we got to go back through Saul.
That's right.
The Bible declares that Saul was anointed and appointed by God himself.
That's right. That's right.
My God.
It's one of the things you got to understand by being in the body of Christ is that the Spirit of God calls us all to something.
Yes, sir.
I wish I had some help up in here.
Yes,
So
sir.
I need you to nudge your neighbor and ask your neighbor, what did he call you to?
What do you call it?
See, some of y'all still trying to walk in other people's calling instead of walking in what God has actually called you to. God didn't call you to prophesy. Oh, I wish I had some help. I'm going to preach to the mirror and preach to myself. God didn't call everybody to prophesy. But God may have called. I wish I had some help.
Come on, Bishop.
Yes.
Everybody want to be a prophet.
No, God.
Please. No.
The people that God really anointed to do it don't want it.
Don't want it.
Say right. You say that.
Don't want it. Come on. Come on.
Oh, y'all ain't got this quiet in this Methodist
That's
church
real,
on today.
That's real, Bishop.
And I know we not Methodists up there.
Come on.
There are people that scare me. The people that scare me are the people that want to be preachers and the ones that want to be pastors.
Come on.
I'm afraid of you.
All right, come on.
You scare me.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Because you'll do anything to get it.
Jesus.
Yes, they will.
Even if it means killing somebody else. Oh, y'all ain't trying to
Come
help
on,
me over here.
come on.
Because you know, we done killed some folk before, even with our mouth. Oh, I wish I had some help. Some of us killing folk right now, even sitting up in the church.
Come on. All right, preacher.
Let me get back on the text here. Let me get back on the text. I don't know why the Holy Ghost had me to go there, but there was no 2 people in the room. Hallelujah.
Come on.
You better watch where you put the Bible declares, touch not my anointed and do my prophets.
Hallelujah. That's
That's the Bible.
Come on, Can I just park right there for a second?
Go ahead.
Even if you are anointed yourself, you better be careful who you put your
Careful.
mouth on.
Come on.
My God.
Be careful.
Come on, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
That's the truth,
Some of us
sir.
get to the point, well, I'm anointed of the Lord too. Yeah, you might be anointed, but don't put your mouth on somebody else that ain't. I wish I had some help up in here. Listen, God can care less about the anointing that you think you got.
Come on.
You better come on with it. Come on with it.
Because some of us can still lay hands on people and it still happens. And the reason why is because they're still living in the overflow of somebody that they're connected to. You ain't even touching laying hands on folk, even with the power that's on the inside of you. You're using somebody else's power.
Come on now.
You better preach.
Man, you talking here. Come on.
You better preach that word.
Come on, Bishop.
All right, Lord, go ahead.
Let me move on. I gotta preach this thing. Y'all know I really can't preach. Amen. The Holy Ghost is giving this to me right now as we're standing here. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta give it. I gotta give it. Whoever it's for, just catch it.
Yes, sir.
Catch it. Because watch this. God ain't gonna give me nothing if it ain't for the house.
That's true. That's true.
Saul was appointed and anointed by God.
Yes, sir.
And in the midst of everything that was going on, Saul had one task that he had to do. And God gave it to prophet Samuel. And he told him, he said, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go and get this man that I've appointed and anointed as king over this land.
Well,
Get all of the troops and all of the men together, and they're supposed to go and destroy the land. Everything that is in it. I don't care what it is. Men, women, boys, girls, all the livestock, the fruit, the vegetables, every single thing that is living has to die.
That's right.
Come on. Come on.
oh, but God.
Come on.
Come on.
Some of us right now, God has sent word to us that everything that is within us has to die.
Come on. Yes, sir.
A lot of us are trying to hold on, and we're trying to resuscitate, and we're trying to revive things that God said has to die. There's a season for everything. There's a time to be born, and there is a time to die. Anything that lives, it has to eventually die. As a matter of fact, you should be dying daily in your flesh, because the Bible declares that your spirit should be rising up every single day. I wish I had some help on that. So we have to come to a point.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on now.
My.
Where the things that God has placed in our lives have to die. Watch this. Watch this. I'm not saying go and kill people, but watch this. There's some relationships that have to die. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your sister, your brother. I don't even care if it's your pastor. I don't care if it's your children. If God says it has to die, it has to die.
Come on now.
Come on, Bishop.
Oh, my
Come
God.
on now. Say that.
His place.
Let me put a fork in right here for a second, because that's the problem that most of us are dealing with right now. The Lord is telling us that we need to let some things go and we need to let it die. But because I love this person so much, I love them so much. This is the person that brought birth to me. This is the person that did this for me. This person, God don't care nothing about what somebody did to get you out. He may have sent them in your life for that season, but now is the time.
Come on. Walk in it.
Come on, man.
Walk in it.
Oh, this is some good teaching.
Yes, it is. Yes, sir.
Yes. Walk in it.
Yes, sir.
And we walking around mad with everybody because we ain't doing what God told us to do. You can't get mad at nobody because you're not being obedient.
Come on.
That's right.
When Saul did what he did, he came back. And I'm glad I said that word, because it brought me to this point. Because when Saul did all that stuff, he came back and he was all proud and all this. And you know, I did what the Lord told me to do. And Samuel said, no, you didn't. He said, yes, I did. He said, no, you didn't. He said, well, what is that I hear in the background?
My God.
All right.
My
All
God.
right.
That's what he's saying.
All right.
God already knows what you have not done, although you're telling him that you've done it.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, y'all ain't trying to hear me up in here. Lord, I say yes to your will. Lord, I say yes to your way. Lord, I say yes, I'll obey. He know you saying no in the background the whole time.
My God, my God, my God. So true.
You better.
Lord, I paid my tithes. No, what you did is you paid $5. Your tithe should have been $55.
Come on now.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yourself.
And it's true.
Right there.
You better.
Lord, I prayed for my sister. No, what you did is you said, Lord, bless my sister. But what I told you to pray for, you did.
My
Come on,
God.
Bishop.
Right.
Amen. Tell the truth in the house.
What is that I hear in the background? I hear sheep.
Come on. Come on.
I hear animals in the background.
Come on.
I told you to destroy everything in the land. Nothing should be living in the land. Nothing.
That's
Come on
right.
now.
Bishop.
That's it.
They said, well, what I did is I kept the best of everything because I wanted to give a sacrifice. God is telling some of you now, I didn't ask you for a sacrifice, but what I asked you for was to be obedient to my word.
My God. Obedience. My God.
My
Better.
God, my God, man.
Amen.
Everybody trying to give us, what are you trying to sacrifice? Because what you're trying to sacrifice ain't even a sacrifice.
Come on now.
Come on.
My God.
My God, my God.
Come on here.
Them little $5 you call yourself, say, that ain't gonna hurt you.
Right.
You still got money to go eat at Burger King.
Well,
You still got gas money to put in your, I wish I had some help. You still gonna go buy your new hair tomorrow. I wish I had some help up in here. You still gonna go buy your stilettos on Friday, so you know you can go and tear the club up on Saturday and show up late for church on Sunday.
Read the room. Read the room. Read the
come on,
room.
You
Bishop.
talking good talk here.
Truth.com.
That's it. That's it.
He said, but what happened to you being obedient to my word? What happened to you being obedient to what I've told you? You want the promise, but you don't want to walk in obedience.
Come on now.
My God, my God.
Say that. Amen.
Truth be told, if we quit worried about how other folk are being disobedient, we can focus on us being obedient.
Come on
Come
now.
on, come on, come on.
You
That's
better
right.
go.
Because everybody can see when somebody else is not in the will of God.
Come on
Come on,
now.
Bishop.
And when you're not in the will of God, you can't even focus on what's wrong over there at your house because you're so stuck and worried about what's going on over here in mine. And mine is just a figment of your imagination because you're so focused on what you see on the outside and you don't even know what God is working on the inside.
Come on, preach. Come on, preach.
That's right.
Bishop.
Preach.
You better preach.
Yes, Lord.
Hey, hey, hey. In the house. In the house.
My God, my God.
Come on now.
So watch this. So they get to the point, and the Bible declares that Samuel went into a state. Musicians, don't go too far, because I'm getting ready to shout here in a second.
Come on now.
The Bible declares that watch this, that the prophet Samuel began to mourn.
Come on. That's the Bible.
Have you ever just cried before?
Come on.
Or you been around somebody that just been crying and you don't even know why, like for real, like you surprised and you just want to go punch him in the face because you crying.
Come on, Bishop.
Oh, don't act like I'm the only. Y'all so saved up in here. So saved up in here. You ain't never want to just punch somebody. You just want to slap somebody.
Come on, Bishop. Come on.
Yes, sir. I'm all the way, Bishop.
Some of y'all done want to slap some folk up in here today.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Come on.
Bishop. Come on here, Bishop.
The Lord's still working with me, Apostle.
Amen.
I'm saved, but I ain't
Me
that
too.
saved.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Still working with me too.
Come on, Bishop.
Don't cut me if you don't want to get cut back.
All right now.
Come on, Bishop.
Don't shoot me if you don't want to get shot back.
Okay now.
Don't cuss me if you don't want to get cussed back.
Real
I've been
good.
trying to help you.
Real good.
Come on.
Come on, Bishop.
Yes, the Lord is working on me too, saints. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, with my eyes on the prize. But if you touch that right thing,
Come on, Bishop.
oh, that is not of God right there.
That's the truth.
It's real. All
It's the truth.
Come on now.
Some of y'all just got in a fight in the last 48 hours. You understand what I'm saying? You just cuss somebody out on the way. Matter of fact, you got on your phone and you didn't text somebody cussing them out.
Okay, Bishop. Okay, Bishop. All right, Bishop.
You better read the room. You better read the room.
And then some of them trying to figure out who they going